I wanna read you something. Why did the South lose the Civil War against the North? They were tired because they ate too many biscuits. I'm talking Sunday morning buttery flaky biscuits, spicy fried chicken and herbaceous garlicky sauce. Chick-fil-A already lost this one and the battle didn't even begin. Now let's go! We'll start our breakfast sandwich journey with biscuits. In a bowl, add some fine ground all-purpose flour. If your flour is not fine enough, put her in a sexy dress and make her feel special. Damn girl, you fine as hell. Now that's something I never heard in my life. Anyways, to that we're gonna add a pinch of kosher salt, a bit of baking powder and baking soda as leavening agents for our dough. Mix everything up and now it's time to add in that part of the holy trinity of French society, butter. The other two, wine and threesomes. The traditional way of incorporating the butter into the flour is done using a food processor. By pulsating a few times, the large chunks of butter are cut into small pieces and mixed with the flour. The issue with this method? Well, none. If you are binging with Babish and have all the toys in the world, or Joshua Weissman flexing. But what about the rest of us, the underdogs, the engineers, the inventors, who refuse to obey buying yet another kitchen gadget? Don't you worry, I gotcha! A hacky way is to use frozen butter. First we want to froze the butter, then we'll put it in the food jail by grating it using a plain boring food grater. Weird, I know, but this will yield even small butter pieces just like a food processor. The only thing left is to add it over the flour. Optionally, for flavorings, you can go in with sharp cheddar and green onions. Mix a little bit to coat the butter with the flour, then it's time for the wet part. The buttermilk, which will add just enough for the dough to stay together. If you don't have buttermilk, a hacky way is to substitute it with milk and lemon juice. How does that work? Well, I think it smells like science. Ah, buttermilk. This weird product more confused than me when I was a teenager. Is it butter? Is it milk? Is it butter dipped in milk? Nope to all of that. It's actually a thinned out yogurt, if you will. Milk contains protein molecules called casein, which live independent lives. Our lemon has heard that this casein has been really naughty lately, so it deserves to be punished. When the punishment is added as lemon juice, all the casein molecules will become unstable, stick together and coagulate, process known as curdling. So that's how you can obtain buttermilk, by mixing milk and lemon. Now that we know all this cool stuff, let's go back to the recipe. Mix until the dough comes together, then dump it on a floured surface and roll it out to 1/2 inch thickness. Fold it in half and repeat this 3 more times. Then cut out the edges of the dough and finally, using a knife, cut it into 6 equal pieces. No biscuit cutter, cause I'm no Betty Crocker. Brush each biscuit with butter and bake them in the hell chamber at 450 Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes. And these things, folks, appear right next to Cardi B's butt when you search for the word fluffy. Moving on to the meaty business of our sandwich, a spicy fried chicken. Get the chicken breasts carefully out of their package, then we're gonna butterfly them using the sharpest Sharpie. No, not like this, but by cutting through the thickest part of the meat. This will ensure even cooking. Run your knife parallel with the cutting board until it looks like this. Let's see if it's butterflied. Fly, be free! Oh, I guess not. Season it with vampire powder, salt and paprika, a serious dash of cayenne, then drench it first through beaten eggs, then through seasoned Japanese PANKO breadcrumbs. Then deep fry it on medium heat at 350 Fahrenheit until crispification level 1000 has been achieved. For the final part, we'll take a little trip to South America. Sit back, relax and enjoy the ride, cause I'm gonna take you to chimichurri sauce land. Add a lot of parsley, a whole habanero pepper, some garlic, lemon and tangerine, juices and zests, a dash of cumin, a glug of olive oil and a squeeze of honey. Blend it up until Chernobyl green color has been obtained, taste, get amazed and let's assemble. On half of a flaky biscuit, add a piece of fiery spiced chicken, a fried runny egg, cover with chimichurri blanket and top it off with the biscuit hat. Oh, and just to fancy it up, take some bacon pieces and stab that biscuit right in the flipping heart. The only issue now? Leftover biscuits. That would be like having too much money or being too pretty. Those unicorns I never get to meet. Alright guys, and that's a wrap. Johan, my friend, this one is especially for you. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed spending time with me, smash that subscribe button. Also, teach that to the algorithm who's boss and like and comment on the video. Oh, one last thing. The comments that you guys left me, perfection. They put a big damn smile on my face, so keep on coming if you can. And until next time, remember, life is hard, get used to it.